Tyson Fury will be fighting this week. He has the grand arrival today with Francis Ngannou. Right now, currently today, I feel like it's Tuesday. Today will be the opening day for NBA games. I think the Lakers will be playing the Nuggets, and the Suns will be playing the Warriors tonight. Expect Tyson Fury to have promotion going on during that fight. TNT Sports did a deal with BT Sports a while back where they bought basically most of their estate, and they renamed over to TNT Sports. They have box office, UK Sports, different things like that. So you can expect him to be having some kind of promotion tonight, I would feel. But what people don't realize right now is, and this is something nobody's reported on that I've seen, that boxing will be moving towards the UK and Europe, especially as far as the platform. Most of the things you'll be seeing will be coming out of that direction because right now they have multiple platforms. I think it'll be 4 to 5, maybe 6 platforms from Europe or the UK that will be showing Tyson Fury's fight. So he has plenty of platforms and different avenues to have. They're going to build him up to be a star. Something that America's not doing right now. We're not investing a whole company. This is a US-based company that's investing in to UK sports and European sports. So they've already linked over with the NBA recently. They did a deal recently with the NBA to make sure that they can have the rights to showcase the games. So tonight, when they'll be showing the games over in the UK, guess what will be going on? When they're watching LeBron and Steph Curry, they're gonna see Tyson Fury's promotion on TNT Sports. You know what I'm saying? He's the first big star of TNT Sports, and people have to realize that as a combat platform, they're not known for showing combat. So this might be the first pay-per-view that they've had. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat out there and say this will be the first pay-per-view. If you hear this information anywhere else, it came from here. But you know, guys have been stealing my information and a lot of things that I invested time and money into. I don't get paid for this, so. But a lot of guys right now, they will try to steal research. So you gotta like and subscribe, please, so I can keep investing my time into this. It takes a lot of time and effort to find a lot of this information. I'm not piggybacking and stealing headlines and doing the same stories as everyone else. So please respect me as a man and as a content creator, first off. But back to what I'm saying, because I will remember everybody who's crossed me, and I already got a list. Like today I might be low, but tomorrow I might be somewhere, so just remember that. But with Tyson Fury, he always has different things going on, and like Francis Ngannou said recently, Tyson Fury, he plays like he's slow and he doesn't know anything, but he's very, very, very smart. He's very smart. Tyson Fury will tell you what's on his mind during the time, but he switches up, man. He's bipolar. One time he says one thing, and another thing he says another thing, and he doesn't know if he's gonna fight. He doesn't want to box anymore. He wants only exhibitions. Then he says he wants 15 fights. So we gotta wait on just the moves he makes. But right now he's invested it heavily from overseas. It's gonna be the first TNT Sports. TNT Sports is very big for me. It's a platform, basically a station that I was raised around in Atlanta. We got TNT Sports and TBS, Turner Broadcast, and for them to show Tyson Fury fight before I've seen someone that I've seen on in America, as far as like the guys that we all had, Mike Tyson and Tyson Fury, it's very odd. I will say that. I'm gonna be honest. It's very odd. because you got to think about it. We have Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. And if you realize back in the day, it was very hard to kind of get these fights in America unless you had pay-per-view, and then you had to have Showtime and HBO. So a lot of people had to usually, I don't know, man, like we grew up poor, so my mom sometimes we would get cable just so we can watch a fight, like, just to be honest. Like, that's how hard boxing fans we were, like, to be real. And he has plenty of options right now. Like, people don't realize it. I'm gonna make a video on this. I got another channel, but I'm gonna say that for another channel. But this is gonna be huge for boxing. Right now, he's linking up to get on one of the biggest channels ever. You gotta realize TNT Sports is a very, very huge platform when it comes to showcasing. Even with Shaq and Ernie and Charles Barkley on there, Tyson Fury being a star that they're gonna showcase for that platform and different things like that is huge. It's huge for European sports. UK sports is very huge. People don't understand how big this is. This is a power move. And it just happened after Showtime has given up its basically its deal has been cut short by PBC basically cut their deal short with Showtime, so they're not going to be investing in putting on any more fights past 2023. Well, I just want to know hopefully that things can basically go well from now on, because with Tyson Fury doing the things he do, it's a shocker, man. It's a home run. This is a home run. Like, when I say it's a home run, he still has Top Rank backing him. Top Rank's promoting him, which is linked with ESPN. So this man has ESPN, and he has Top Rank and TNT, which is BT Sports, and other platforms that I can't even name right now because I don't have the paperwork in front of me. This is just amazing. And this deal was broken in July? So a lot of people don't even know about this deal yet, or haven't even spoke on it. So see, on this channel right here, I'm not going to be going too back and forth about the WWE stuff, that this guy called this guy out. Like, I'm going to leave that for the older cats. I don't know why they like that stuff when they say young guys always doing this and this. But I'm not finna be on the TMZ stuff. I'm gonna be on real deal news over here. And right now, will the fight be a big seller? I don't know. They're crossing their eyes, crossing their T's, dotting their I's right now, because, listen, if I'm in the UK, right, and if I can't get it on TNT Sports or different things like that, if I can't buy the pay-per-view on TNT Sports box office, there's still other ways to get the fight. There's not like it's just one or two ways you can get the fight. You can get the fight multiple ways. And that's what kind of shocks me, is it's the availability of the fight. It's the promotion of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to have probably hundreds of millions of people see the promotion for the fight tonight. I don't know if the TNT portion will be US based. So if you don't see any TNT US based promotion, don't get on my comment to myself, oh, I thought you said that. Listen, I'm reporting the information that's brought to me. I'm not nobody's agent. I'm not nobody's promoter. I don't work for anybody. My name ain't Bob Aaron. I'm just getting information and passing it on to y'all. That's all I'm doing. It's great information too. A lot of guys be chopping this up, turning it to hibachi and stuff like that. But people have to also realize they still have the zone and other things. The zone isn't currently just in one place, but you can basically say with Matchroom and Queensberry Promotions and all the other things tied into the process, this is going to absolutely hurt American boxing as a whole, because you got to think about it. If you're somebody over here who's in American boxing, you know about TNT and different things like that. It might not be a big deal as far as over in our direction, over here because they don't currently show the fights. It's only UK at this point. But what I'm saying is that most of these guys will say, okay, so I can have ESPN, I can possibly have TNT Sports, and all these other platforms in one. And people got to realize, if you're going on inside the NBA to promote a fight, or ESPN or these other places, it's different kind of ways of getting into your audience now. Now you're including other sports and huge sporting events. Usually people don't take the time out during huge sporting events on TNT to say, hey, we would like to showcase this, or TBS, or now we're cutting into TBS. I don't know if TBS would do it, but it's a possibility. I mean, like, why not? I can see it happening. But that shows right there that people aren't really getting in tune with what's going on. They think it's just Showtime and the Zone and this and that. Bro, you can holler about Showtime and the Zone, whatever you love. If you love some kind of company another man made more than the company that your family member that made, I'ma pray for you. But at the same time, that's why some of y'all are weird. Go promote your own company. You ain't gonna never hear me on here promote nobody else's company. I'm promoting my own company. I ain't finna be promoting no ride for Showtime that like I'm getting a check for them. Come on, man, fall back with all that coward stuff. But what I'm saying is, a lot of these things right now is showing you now that the platforms and all that thing is temporary. Because the Zone hasn't been around that long. I remember when I first bought the Zone, when it first came out. I think this might have been before Canelo even had a fight. I don't even think it had Canelo fights even on the app yet. This is when Andre and Tevin Farmer was first fighting on there. But I remember when I got the app and I said, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? They got all the different things on there. I don't know if ESPN Plus was out yet. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. If it was, I wasn't going through ESPN Plus like I was the Zone. But maybe ESPN Plus wasn't out yet. But when I got ESPN Plus, then I recognized. But I think the Zone was already constructed on the app. I seen that they had a whole bunch of games and stuff on there. But the first thing I realized was, man, it would be cool if they had US-based sports games, or just not even US-based, just major league games, as far as the English leagues, Premier Leagues, and different things like that. And once I started to realize, like, oh, this is what they're doing. If they bring over more boxing talent and things like that, it'll work. So when Canelo did certain things, as far as going over to the Zone, and Triple G followed suit, I realized there's becoming a shift of guys gravitating towards European-based companies. And I don't know if a lot of people recognize that at the time. They probably were just focusing on, like I said, a lot of guys, they focusing on a lot of other stuff that, that's not really how my mind works, but that's just how the information I've seen over the years. And I've seen a lot of information, bad information too. But a lot of guys, they don't realize that a lot of these companies been throwing cash at guys, testing the market. People realize, like, they're saying, well, the Zone's running out of money and stuff like that. Bro, I'm pretty sure a company that could throw $200 or $300 million at somebody knows how much money they got in their pocket. And I'm pretty sure they know how much they're spending. They didn't get $200 million by sitting around listening to guys like y'all about what business deals to do and not do. See, that's the difference. I know the difference between business and boxing. Boxing and business is not the same thing. Because if it was, the best boxers would be the richest. But as we can see in history, a lot of these guys didn't get all the money they deserved. So business and boxing is two different things. It's not the same thing at all. But I feel like with Tyson Fury coming in the situation, hold on. See, what Terrence Crawford was saying the other day was, stuff that a lot of boxing fans and content creators didn't understand. They thought it was, oh, well, they trying to fight for the fighters. Nah, Terrence Crawford knows some stuff that even you guys don't know right now. When he said that, he was forced to say that. See, a lot of guys can't say anything because they sign NDAs. You guys don't even know that. These guys can't say anything. They would get sued. Man, I thought y'all knew boxing, man. Like I said, man, support. Man, Cash App, Can't Face It Boxing. Support some real news coming out. These dudes, people saying, oh yeah, Terrence Crawford came out and he said this about the promoters and stuff. You know why? Because he ain't got an NDA. He ain't got to say nothing. He ain't got to say nothing. He was just trying to sue dudes about his name. So Terrence Crawford don't have to hold nothing in. But a lot of these other guys, they don't have a choice. They can't express themselves right now. So what I would say about that is, the situation as a whole, people don't even realize. Like, I'm gonna drop some more information out throughout this week about certain things. But this is why boxing fans gotta get educated, bro. Like, if you really gonna watch this every day of your life and be screaming and yelling at strangers about this every day, you gotta get educated, man. And especially if you're gonna be blocking dudes like me on your channel, then later on I see that you posting the same videos I'm posting. Bruh, y'all got dudes out here, bruh, who just wanna get a check, bruh. Like, for real. You got dudes out here who really like costing fighters careers and money like that, trying to get a check. And now I see why other boxers don't get along with YouTubers. Now I see. These dudes, and I've been watching them a long time, like, that's why I don't say too much. I'm like, I'm seeing things going on and headlines and, oh, Showtime's this and that, and oh, I thought Showtime, people talking about Showtime dying, but Tank just did these many numbers. Tank sold all them fights and they still closed shop. They cashed out. They knew what they was doing. All sides. The company and the promotional company and Showtime. Just like how TNT Sports knows. TNT Sports knows currently UK boxing isn't bigger than American boxing. Not even close. TNT Sports isn't even close to UK boxing. Not even. But they still managed to go over there, get a deal, get things in order. So you ain't got to hear about. See, that's why I be laughing at some of y'all, man. See, you ain't got to hear about Bob Arum saying, well, they got TNT promoting them over there. This is a top-ranked ESPN promotion. Man, them dudes don't care, man. They making it happen. They gonna make this fight available. I was looking out, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna fight. Psh. Maybe in America it might not do as well as people think it is, but over there, it's gonna be some huge numbers. A lot of huge numbers. It's wild the kind of things that's going on right now that people don't want to discuss. But I'm gonna definitely get to it. There's a lot of things going on that people do not realize. Your sports, you better enjoy them. You better enjoy your sports, because the channels you grew up watching them on and the platform, them days are over with. I don't think people understand during the pandemic what really happened, as far as the people who were busy doing fights and the people who weren't. The people who were active and putting on fights every weekend, and the guys that sit up here saying, well, you know, I'll never fight for this company and that company. Okay. You'll never fight on the zone. Yeah, I bet you calling the zone now, ain't you? Bet you definitely calling the zone. You see what Canelo came over there and got to? I know you calling the zone now. I know you calling the zone. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But Tyson Fury's gonna get made into a star though. He can come up with as many excuses. See, they do that. See, certain guys out here, they'll deal with you. They'll deal with your problems. They will definitely deal with your problems. It don't matter how many problems you got. It don't matter how many times you retire, how many times you say you ain't fighting this guy. People treating Wilder like he the guy who still got the belt. You might well get a belt to Deontay Wilder. Because you still, Tyson Fury's having exhibitions and people are like, well, Wilder, he needs to fight Ruiz. Dude, he doesn't have a belt. Relax. He just gave you 3 Tyson Fury fights. Like, hush. You weirdos. He need to fight somebody after he fought Tyson Fury 3 times. He don't need to fight nobody. You need to go fight somebody. You're a bum. And Ruiz had 2 fights in the last 3 or 4 years. Since the Anthony Joshua fight, 2 fights, and people gonna talk about somebody need to do something. Man, you don't get up out of here with all that. But back to what I was saying though. That's gonna be a good situation for see, now we have to start thinking about what companies are actually in the US that we are actually going to be seeing on the same level as these other promotional companies. Because, you know, one fighter having TNT and ESPN and other promotional companies coming in, maybe even a DAZN with an Eddie Hearn. If you're doing an Anthony Joshua fight, even though Tyson Fury is not interested in an Anthony Joshua fight, no matter how many times people say it, he keeps calling him a nothing and a bum, but people still want to make the fight. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of pieces going on being moved on the chessboard. And right now, you have guys switching from one company to another. Now you got guys looking back and saying, like even with Jamal Charlo, he got offered a big bag in the zone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they kind of trying to promise. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. I'll say that for later. But yeah, he got offered a big bag from the zone. And a lot of other people, they feel like the way things are going right now, people better take heed to what Terrence Crawford is saying. I'm trying not to give out too much information at once, but take heed to what Terrence Crawford is saying. You know what I'm saying? This is basically breaking news in my area for me. Take heed to what he's saying. Ryan Garcia knows too. I know people might think he's young and he don't know nothing. He knows exactly what's going on. You remember a couple of months ago when he had that back and forth with De La Hoya? De La Hoya, he has a lot. He's been in the business a long time. This ain't no new guy. De La Hoya got a lot of pull in the industry. He knows the boxing industry back and forth, up and down. He knows who's spinning the wheel. He knows everything that's going on. So people want to take information and say, oh, well, it's hating and this and this. Look, let me ask y'all a question. Did those guys like Eddie Hearn, De La Hoya, even Bernard Hopkins, did they say Showtime was going down? Yes or no? Then you have guys who on YouTube that y'all been hating on, that y'all need to go apologize to. Have they not been saying that Showtime is going away? Oh man, he a hater, he a hater, he a hater. When he's correct and he's right though, what is he now? What is he now? When he's correct about everything and his facts, what is he now? So that's all I gotta say. Tyson Fury is basically gonna be made into a big star. He's gonna be a real life Rocky, Ivan Drago, Apollo Creed, all wrapped up into one. It's gonna be a movie, but in real life. Bro, he doing an exhibition right now, bro. Like he's Rocky Balboa. He doing an exhibition right now like he's Rocky Balboa. Do you understand that? He's doing an exhibition this weekend. Just crazy, man. You remember when Rocky Balboa was in there fighting Hulk Hogan? He's doing an exhibition right now in the middle of his career. Not at the end like everybody else does, in the middle. And you know what I mean? What if Floyd would have did that? You know what you heard people saying? Oh, man, he ruining boxing. He doing fights in the middle of his career. When we got guys out here, and Floyd didn't even have belts half of the time. Half the time, he didn't even want a belt. He was like, man, y'all just had this. Now you got guys that got belts. One fight away from undisputed. But you see the deal that's going on? This is why. Tyson Fury know what kind of money out there right now. He like, man, I can just do these little fights and other fights, and I can get a check. They didn't put a check in front of his eyes now. He like, yeah, I'll fight Usyk. Y'all done gave me a whole network. I'll fight Usyk now. Yes, I'll fight Usyk now. He see all the promotion that's going on. He's like, this is insane. Whew. Somebody put a bag behind Tyson Fury. I'm talking about a bag. And he just fought recently. Somebody put a bag behind him. This man is taking over the industry right now. Like, people don't realize Deontay Wilder, he gave that man a chance. And you see what's going on right now. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe, please.